Alrighty.
We're a minute late already.
Oh, snap.
Have you ever gotten e-liquid in your eyes?
No, actually, I haven't that I can think of.
Dude, I was driving. Me and my little brother. You got the notification. Me and my little brother had driven to Arkansas to see my mom.
Right.
We both vape, right? And so
Yeah.
I was driving. We basically drove 2 days there, 2 days back. It was fucking crazy. It was the craziest drive I ever did in my life. And
Damn.
we stayed there one day to see her. It was fucking crazy. So on the way back, we were driving and you know, vaping, and I didn't have a squonk or anything at the time. That's why I actually have a squonk now, is because of that drive. So
Oh, I can imagine.
you're tripping, you're driving. It's, you know,
Yeah, it's lethal.
you haven't slept in a long time, and I just got a bunch of e-liquid on my hands, I guess, you know, just from dripping,
Oh,
over
yeah.
dripping, comes down over your hand, and I went like this, and
Ooh.
I got fucking e-liquid in my eye. It was so bad that it blinded me instantly. Like, it just instantly blinded me, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't
Holy
see,
shit.
and my eyes just start pouring water. Jonathan, my little brother, had to grab the steering wheel and kind of steer us, and so I just had to pull over and just kind of try to wash it out with water, and
Yeah. You had to flush it.
yeah, it was horrible. Never,
Damn.
I didn't realize it would hurt that fucking bad. It did though. It really hurt. Fix it, Danner. What's going on, brother? I'm looking forward to you. Looking forward to tonight's show. It's a double. It's a double looking forward. Is that looking
Oh,
backwards?
snap.
I don't know. It might be looking backwards.
That's kind of like a porn.
Okay.
I watched some weird shit.
Apparently, is that, and I hope tonight's mic. I hope the mic sounds okay.
Yeah, you
I
sound
had
good.
well, I had this. So my mic takes one of those USB B or USB A. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. One of the kind you
Right.
use on like musical instruments and printers, right?
Oh, yeah, like a PS2 connection.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. And so I had the old cord that came with the mic. I think it just has a short in it because the audio was kind of
Kind of
and
hit and miss, crackly and shit.
yeah. So I actually I had one that I used for my my sampler, my music sampler, and so
Yeah.
I hooked that up to here, and hopefully it sounds okay. So I'm doing good. Fix it, dinner. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good. Um, yeah, gonna mix some e-liquid tonight. Part of it is I just kind of want to show how easy it is to mix e-liquid. That I can do it while we're doing this. This is not. I mean, obviously, this is not ideal conditions. Okay, I'm going to say that right up front. If you're going to mix e-liquid at home, you want to do it like in the kitchen or like in, you know, and like sterilize shit down as much as possible. Do it in the kitchen. Do it somewhere where it's like you can easily clean up if you spill something, and and where it's clean. I mean, that's I've done my best that I can here on my computer table. I do have like a mod mat out that's very absorbent. I have paper towels close by. Got gloves, so you know I don't have any drinks or anything out. Usually, I'll have a drink over here. Um, and what else? I don't have very many mods or e-liquids over here because I didn't want to like take up too much space. So go to cream. It all depends. Fix it, Danner, on what the e-liquid is. Um, it all depends, my man. It all depends. Like, what am I using tonight though? I'm using a couple different things. I really like sweet cream from Cabela. I think that's it's an easy one. It's an easy one. Um, there's other stuff though too. See if you're trying to pick my brain to steal my recipe. I know you. Hey, Tony Laura, what's going on, brother? So yeah, so it should be fun. Gonna mix up 1,000 mils of White Girl. Got my big bottle. Got my scale. I thought my scale was dead. Well, it's not mine. It's Maria's really, but I thought it was dead. But it looks like it's working. If it doesn't seem accurate, I'll just use milliliters because I have my syringe here too. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But before
I
we
got
do
all my
that,
mixing supplies right there.
sweet, hell yeah,
If I wanted to mix with you, I got my stuff right there. Got my VG right here.
boom, bam, dude.
Don't ask what it's doing next to my bed. I couldn't answer that.
Well, don't ask what this one's doing right next to me.
Ooh,
I just stick my
damn.
dick. I just stick my dick inside of it.
Just
No,
tip though, right?
don't do that because that's very unsanitary. But this
Very.
is, if anybody wants to know, this is the kind of VG that I mean, this is what everybody uses. It's a Central Depot. It's palm derived VG. This is the stuff, man. This is the stuff. This is the good stuff. The stuff that Naki has though actually is a good alternative if you have like a health food store near you. They probably have VG. I know ours has VG. Like you can just go in and like squirt into a bottle. So it's pretty
Takes
cool.
forever.
Takes forever and it's expensive.
I was taking it up off the lid, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, pouring the shit in. You said pump, 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 pump. No, I'm good.
I pumped a fucking liter of that shit out of that store one time. So
Damn.
another thing that I normally do that I did as well this time, but it's like I'm sitting down, my elbows are touching shit. Usually I will wash my hands all the way up to my elbow as well, kind of like a doctor. You know what I mean?
You got to.
Yeah, it's just about trying to keep
It's
bacteria
like,
and shit out of your e-liquid. You know?
not just that, just like when I'm re-wicking, I go wash my hands first so I don't
Yeah.
get no contaminants on there.
Yep.
They get a funky taste.
Yeah. Well, if there's like shit that gets in it on your cotton, in your e-liquid, like that is live shit that can grow. You know, like
Exactly.
I don't know all the science behind it, but I just know I don't want that shit in my e-liquid. So, and a couple lucky people are going to be getting some e-liquid out of this batch. I'm really excited about that. Some big supporters, that white guy, Fix It Danner, all chipped in to make this happen. So that's cool. I just got some new nicotine as well. This is what really held things up is that I got all the flavorings, had the VG. Well, we already had the VG. But didn't thought I had more nicotine than I did. So we ended up getting this 150 ml bottle of Pure Nic, 100 milligrams per milliliter. Yeah, this is my first time using Pure Nic, so I've heard good things about it. So, before that, I was using nicotine from My Freedom Smokes, which is for some reason just where I always got my nicotine from. So, oh, Fix It Dinner, peanut butter custard. You want to cream up? Buttercream is really good as well. It's not like really a cream, right? But it will thicken up an e-liquid as far as like kind of give it some of that oomph, some of that creaminess. Yeah, buttercream. A lot of the creams that some of the newer companies are that are making are good options as well. I use a lot of old school stuff. You know what I mean? So
got one
exactly.
of these bad boys?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Gotta have it.
It's like a milk frother.
You can use it exactly.
Yeah, and you can use it to what the hell is the name of that? There's a name for when you're mixing something like that with one of those
aerating. Aerating.
Well, you're definitely putting air into it, but oh my god, I'm totally blanking out. Doesn't matter, but yeah, that's a good tool to have just for mixing. You're actually mixing up the components of your e-liquid.
There's my nicotine, 48 milligram VG based.
Excellent. What's up, babe?
I got 3 bottles of that shit.
The sour stuff.
Ooh,
there's some in there. In the door. In the door of the refrigerator. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, 40. I mean, the last one that I had, the last nicotine I had was 62, 64, something like that.
Yeah, I got 100 milligram. I got 48s.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I used to 48 a lot.
Fix It Danner, man, also message me and I'll throw you some more recommendations. Also, Daytime Frank is a good person to ask about specific flavorings and his whole crew of people because they have like walls of flavoring because they're kind of like hobbyist mixers, right? Like they do a lot of mixing. Whereas I have a couple recipes that I make and that's kind of just, I stick to that. So I don't do a lot of exploration. So
there we go. Marshmallow and peanut butter cup.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna mix that.
Like a premix flavor?
Yeah, marshmallow right here, and I got a peanut butter cup in.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
It's not a one shot.
Yeah. Absolutely. One shots are good options for people who if you're looking to just kind of save some money or you just want to try your hand at putting some components together. A one shot is a really good way to do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Take some of the thought out of it. And there's like, you know, DIY or Die. He's got one shots on, I forget what website, but all the big flavor house websites kind of have those one shots. They're probably safe bets. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. There's no one shots.
Yeah, indie's best. So I think at this point, right, like it's just what choice do we have? Like we're really going to try to start pushing DIY stuff just because I want people to continue vaping. I
Oh
don't want to
yeah.
see people go back to smoking. So, and that's really the point of tonight. So the point of tonight is not like about
Ooh.
giving a good recipe or any of that stuff. It's about just showing that this is easy. This is really easy to do, and I can do it while I engage with chat and while I talk to Naki. It's not something that has to be this giant endeavor. It can be something that you
Yeah.
just do. You know what I mean?
But it's like taking a computer apart for the first time. Just dive into it, get your hands dirty, and you get used to it, and it's really
White
easy.
girl.
Oh,
No, I'm not giving anybody. Sorry.
I met a
Sorry.
white girl, by the way.
You met a white girl.
No, I met a white girl.
Oh, you're out. I told you.
I
So
couldn't
yeah.
keep it down.
So VSO said triple O creamy milky undertones. It's cream parentheses milky undertones in parentheses. Yeah. So we use that in the recipe that I made for Maria for Panda Vapes. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. We made her a cereal e-liquid, and I used the triple O cream with milky undertones. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. And that
It's
might be something.
delicious.
Fix it, Danner. That might be something that that you look into if you want just straight milky, as opposed to like kind of like a thick creamy flavor. You want something that's more milky. Definitely the cream parentheses milky undertones in parentheses is a good flavor. We really liked it, so we really like it. Yeah, Bull City. Yeah, I just told Naki to go to Bull City. See, Bull City's the place to
Oh
go
yeah.
if you're
I
looking
couldn't
for
remember the name of it.
flavorings. Bull City. I was supposed to send you a link, and I totally did not do that.
It's all good, bro.
Liquid Barn is good. Yeah, for one shots and shit, especially. Yeah, Liquid Barn's good.
That's where I got my starter kit. Was
Yeah,
Flavor Barn.
Liquid Barn.
Liquid Barn, yeah, that too.
Both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, Liquid Barn is a really killer site for things like that, starter kits, stuff like that.
They have a full starter kit, has beakers, everything. That's where I got my frother. It was like $60.
Wow.
And 10 flavorings. It's pretty badass.
That's a good deal.
Oh yeah. So I'm doing up right now. Boom, what's up?
Douglas D, man, that is indeed a sad day. I never want to see anybody smoking, honestly.
Right.
That is a sad day. Well, maybe you'll get a little inspiration from tonight, and you can look into making your own e-liquid. It is a big money saver. That's another thing. So, the amount that I would normally spend if I was to buy e-liquid, like commercial for me and for Panda Vapes, I mean, I'm talking at least easily $100 a month, easily. And for $100, you can get enough setup going on to make a couple thousand mils of e-liquid, and that's gonna, at least for me, that would last me for several months. So
shit, that lasts me a weekend.
Not for Naki, but for me, it'll last me quite a while. 1,000 mils of White Girl will last me if it was just for me. It would last me a considerable amount of time. So,
not me.
Well, how can we help you, Douglas Dean? How can we help you, man? Are you in a state that's got a flavor ban? What's going on? Hit us with the real truth there. Also, just real quick, what we're vaping on tonight. I got Naki, why is your Xbox freaking out?
My Xbox?
He probably means your phone.
Oh yeah.
I have my Cthulhu Haster on this Steeped. I had to look at my little poster. Steeped the Emperor. This is just like one of those little 4.2 volt stick mod things. So it's a nice one though. And this little mouth to lung banger tank that I'm just absolutely in love with. And inside of there, I have the Milkman Salt, which I bought locally. And this little bottle cost me $20. This took me back to like 2014, 2013 when e-liquid was really expensive. And a 30 ml bottle would cost you $20. Because that's what this was a 30 ml bottle. And I paid $20 for it. It's fucking crazy. It's really good though. It's really good. Douglas D, man, you know what? Just don't beat yourself up, because I'll tell you what, I dual used smoking and vaping for 6 months before I really made that the full switch. Um, find something that works for you. If you feel like your nicotine's not right, uh, then maybe up your nicotine. If your device isn't right, if you're not getting a good vape, maybe look at that. Talk to some people that live in your area. Go to a vape shop that's in your area. Reach out to people that are around you. That are vaping. I'm sure people can help.
That's one thing I love about this community, man. Everyone helps everyone.
Absolutely. Yep. And honestly, sometimes something like this is the setup that'll work for you, because Og Vape All in One is some 48 milligram jam monster. Now, is that too strong for you? Is it not strong enough for you? Because yeah, maybe that's just maybe you would be better off with something like uh, just like a regular mod with some regular e-liquid, not salt. You know what I mean? That's what worked for me. Kenny B, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man. Top 100 flavors. I'm not that into it. But that's something we're talking about tonight. You don't have to be super into it, in order to bust out some e-liquid.
I just made a bottle.
Yep.
Boom.
And Any's best, that's totally, if you're really into, if you don't have like a specific recipe you want to make, yeah, start collecting those top 100 flavors, like he said. That's really good. That's a really good idea. And yeah, you can definitely make a considerable amount of flavors from that 100 flavors. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
What else was I going to say? So Douglas D said it's not strong enough. That might be why I would suggest to you, even though it doesn't sound like it's going to be as much nicotine, getting something that's not an all-in-one, something that's not a pod system, just like a regular mod with maybe like a sub-ohm tank, and getting e-liquid that's maybe 6 milligram, because you're going to get, while you're not going to get as much nicotine, in your e-liquid, you're going to get more per draw, because you're going to get big, fat, dense clouds of vape, and you'll be able to vape more of it. You know what I mean? My idea.
Exactly. I vape a 3 on a dripper, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, the reason why I use I've gotten into using more mouth to lung and salts is because I don't want to cloud up the house a lot of times, and if I'm at work and I can't step out, I can just kind of shut my office door, take a couple pulls off something like this,
It's great for a nick fix.
or my little Caliburn. Got this on the recommendation of Naki, and this thing it's a banger, man. It's really a great little system. Love this thing.
Great flavor on them. I love them.
Oh, dude, it's the best flavor on any pod I've ever had, and that's no bullshit.
I told you, man.
This has better flavor than this, which is kind of sad. Like, I taste the e-liquid more in this than I do using this mouth to lung tank. And this has little Claptons in it, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's a little shocking.
Claptons. It is, yeah. It's got one Clapton. I mean, it's a single Clapton.
Right.
Kenny B, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I agree with VSO. That I hope it helps. Hope it helps your battle.
Oh damn.
ADV, what's going on, brother? Yeah, you got hit, man. So ADV is up in Washington, so he got hit with the flavor ban.
Yeah, my boy Jacob's up there, and he's hating life.
Get in touch with me, brother. Get in touch with me, because I can, we'll figure something out for you.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it only 160-day ban right now for Washington?
Yeah. That's what Maria was saying. Yeah.
Still, though, 1 day is too long.
I mean, if you don't have any e-liquid, you don't have any fucking e-liquid. So I mean,
exactly,
it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you where it hurts. So Douglas D does have a loop RDA, double barrel, and a Falcon tank. So yeah, man, that's what I recommend. Just maybe upping your nicotine there, in that situation, to like a 6. I wouldn't go beyond a 6. You start to get a little bit harsh after 6, in my opinion. So
I got a double barrel too. I love it.
Yeah, I want one of those. Those are heavy duty. I like the feel of those.
It's so ergonomic.
Kenny B, man, I can't agree with you more. They wanted to do surgery on my back. Well, actually, they were talking about doing surgery on my back. Then I went to see a neurosurgeon guy, whatever, and he said it won't help, and so it kind of devastated me because I thought that was. So I used to have really really bad back problems,
Same
and
here. Then
then
when you search your mind,
yeah, and then I was ready to let him do it, but that guy said no. Later on, they were gonna try to do it again. A different guy said, "Oh yeah, this will be exactly what you need," but I said no. I declined it because my mom's ex husband, my brother's father, he had back surgery and it totally made it worse. And I know a couple other people who had back surgery and it just made things worse. So I just did physical therapy, which really helped. You know, they did traction, which kind of spread me out. You know,
yep.
like a medieval torture device. They pulled my back kind of apart, and eventually that helped. You know, so
Yeah, they told me that's beyond chiropractic help, physical therapy.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's
It's the
just
luck of the
fucked.
draw. Yeah, exactly. I won't let them touch me because they said there's a 50-50 chance of paralysis, and I'm too young for that bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fucked up.
So I can tell I'm old enough, or fucking like I can't take it no more, then they can do it. But until then, I'll just push myself through it.
Pain is one of those things that can be unbearable, though, and it's what drives a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people to. I mean, drives a lot of people to drug addiction. I mean, that's one of the things that got me fucked up was that my back pain got me fucked up. You know,
Oh yeah,
doctors give you pain pills as a way, as an alternative to actually helping. You know, so
yeah.
um,
What's up?
so
Yeah.
so Indy's Best said encourage everyone to watch new SM Vape's presentation on video on DIY. Yeah, it's good. It's good. DIY is one of those things that it's while it might be a little bit old, I wouldn't even call it dated. I think it's just a little it's older, but I think it's still got great information. Yeah,
Yeah, it's still relevant.
yeah, definitely. And the Basics blueberry cake is delicious. It's like one of my favorite ones. Oh wait, no, I ended up liking it. My review, I didn't really like it, but I ended up liking it more than I thought I was going to. Kratom works for some people, doesn't work for other people. It's one of those things.
Yeah. It didn't work for me. I tried it hard,
Yeah,
like the heavy doses, done
yeah,
nothing. By the handful.
yeah. I mean, I think it'll work. I think it works pretty well for some people. I think it works for other people
Mm-hmm.
to get off of drugs. I think it can help people a lot. So,
Oh yeah, I know a couple people it helped a lot, and more
yeah,
power to them. But it did nothing for me.
yeah, absolutely.
Like it's just like an opiate high. Oh really?
I think maybe if you've never taken opiates before, it might do something like that for you.
Right.
I have seen people get off opiates and use kratom to help with that transition.
Oh yeah.
You know, some people it really works. So, and
Yep.
ADV said they won't even do online shipping to Washington. So that's kind of what I figured. That all
Ouch.
these states that are going to do the flavor bans, they're going to shut down online shipping as well. So
Yep.
yeah, and
I know there's
DIY.
little
Go ahead. No.
so you can have it sent to a secondary person and have it shipped to you
Reship.
discreetly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a gray area.
I think it's less gray than just black. Uh, but hey, I mean, I would you got to do what you got to do to continue the thing that's helping you stay off cigarettes. So, what are those called? Like a
Yep.
reshipper, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, yeah. The second
Something,
party, yeah.
yeah, something like that.
I've heard-
Um, so ADV, yeah, man, getting a DIY can be. I mean, it depends. It really depends on what you want to do. If you wanted to make one recipe, you want to make 1,000. Let's say you want to make 1,000 mils of one recipe. You can do that for probably less than $30. You know, if you can, I don't know, because
I'd say
the thing,
around 40.
because you got to get the nicotine and VG, and that can be once you get that, you're set. But like,
Mm-hmm.
that can be a big upfront cost.
Yeah,
To
it could
be
be a little
real,
daunting.
I think it's probably going to cost you closer to like $70 to get everything you need to begin. But once you have that, um, I think every month you're going to see your costs get reduced to maybe 20, thirty
Yeah,
dollars a month. You know what I mean? If
I
that. So
know my starter kit was either 55 or 60 bucks from Liquid Bar, and they included everything, uh, 10 flavors,
wow,
of nicotine, 2 bottles of it even, beakers, empty bottles, everything except for the vegetable glycerin. I had that on tap already.
yeah, yeah. DIY. It's I just I want everybody to keep their minds open to it because it's something that's gonna maybe have to be one of our only options. So.
Right. That's what's going to end up being for a while.
Yeah, and that's crazy. VSO is saying, so Shane is saying, a lot of flavor. I hate you're always using your multiple accounts. It's confusing me. He's saying a lot of flavor places are not delivering to Washington State. That now he means just flavors. Now that's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
That is. That's insane. How can they do that?
Yeah, I don't understand the legality. I mean, look, these flavorings aren't only used for e-liquid.
They use it for food, drinks.
Yep.
So that how can they? How?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my.
Maybe just to avoid the drama. So, all right, turning my scale on. I need to get it to. Let me see here. I need to get it to grams. Fluid ounces. Grams.
That smells good.
Got some peanut butter action going on.
Peanut butter cup with cream.
Nice.
Let's see if it's good because I don't need to steep it.
Okay. What's going on here?
Oh, that's not bad.
Little shaking banger.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it steep for a little bit. Damn, that's pretty good.
Come on, thing. Oh my god. All right, I don't have very much room here, so let me move some crap out of the way. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
Tell me about it. Okay, it doesn't want to zero out because I have it on a soft surface. I'm just going to tear it there. Okay. Is this the bottle I'm using? This is an old bottle. I actually got this. So Dawn from Adore E-Liquid sent me out a kit, like Naki's talking about, kind of like a starter kit that she had made for me. And it was, this used to have VG in it. And it was our pre-nicked VG. So it was 3 milligram VG, which made it really easy. And you can actually buy that from places as well. There are places that sell pre-nicked VG. Pure Nick, the company that I got my nicotine from this time, they actually sell bottles of 3 milligram VG. So that's an option as well, you know.
That's pretty handy.
Makes it super easy because all you got to do is just mix your flavorings, basically. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you vape 3 milligram. So, okay, I'm going to put my bottle on my scale. So just as a reference point for everybody. Got the scale here. Maybe I'll just put the camera down. There we go. Got the scale there. Put the bottle on. Bloop. And then zero it out. Try to. There we go. Okay. Got that part of it done. All right. Church, what's going on, brother? Hey, good to see you, man. Indy's Best said $100 investment will save you thousands. I could not agree more. You know, honestly. It's just it is really a good investment, man.
Oh yeah.
So Washington State is prohibiting anything that can be made into an e-liquid. It's fucking crazy.
That's asinine. Damn.
And Indy's Best says he makes 30 mil for $1. No bullshit. I believe it. Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
It's not, that's the thing, is that once you get everything you need, the price per mil is crazy cheap. But it's just that first initial cost can be, $100, can be $70. So.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those things, Real Flavors just stopped production of their flavor concentrate. Flavor changed their whole mission statement. Bull City finally let their Bull City vapor domain. It is getting cereal all over. That's fucking crazy.
For the right price, I'll smuggle e-liquid up to Washington for you guys. Just saying.
Yeah. That's not much of a risk.
Nope.
JFM, what's going on, brother?
What up, JFM?
James Rivera, what's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this does. I don't have my little thing here with me, but yeah, I've used this before. This scale. A lot of times I'll use milliliters, and if I feel like this is not being accurate because I have it on a soft like vape mat. Normally I don't do that, and so if I feel like it's not giving accurate measurements, I'm gonna switch over to just using milliliters like I normally do. Um, so, and this is so I don't have any gloves right now, but if you live with a woman like I do, um, ask her because she might. These are gloves that are used for hair dye, and normally I would not use these. Normally I would just use the blue like hospital gloves, like Naki's got there.
You want some?
Um,
I'm never using these ones.
yeah, for sure.
All right, I'll swing by later tonight then.
All right, James Rivera, what's going on, brother? Yeah, JFM, man. If you guys are interested in DIY and you really want to like dig into it, go check out JFM's channel because he's got a ton of great content related directly to um, uh, mixing. And so, and also the same with Daytime Frank. Those two guys, I think, are great sources of information for DIY stuff.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
And then there's the big guys. There's like the DIY or Die, Wayne. Um, you know, he's been around forever. He's a great mixer. So check him out.
There's a plethora of information on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been wanting to use that word all day. Plethora.
Plethora. Hey, you got your chance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see. So I printed out my recipe because I already have so much stuff on my screen that I didn't want to. I didn't want to clog it up anymore. Okay. You know what? What I'm going to do, just to test the scale, I'm going to measure this nicotine out by milliliter and then check the weight of it after I put it in the bottle.
There you go.
Fresh 03, yeah, I can't forget Fresh. Also, great resource for mixing. And just general entertainment. Fresh has got a great YouTube channel. All right. So when you're not using your nicotine, I highly recommend you keep it at least in like a bag like this, like a thicker. This is like a thick. It's not like a sandwich bag. This is like one of the. It's got a thicker kind of plastic material. So and keep it keep it in the freezer, keep it in the refrigerator, something like that. Vaping Life with Vaping Jason, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I keep my nicotine in the bag too. You got to.
Yeah, absolutely. If something were to happen, it leaks or something, it's just the
It's a
extra layer of protection. You know what
I mean? Exactly. You don't want to sit there and play with, what's this liquid in here? And be nicotine and get all over your hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one way to get real sick real quick.
Yeah, especially if you're using something like this. Okay, so this is the 100 milligrams per milliliter. That's really strong. Okay. This is not the strongest that they sell. Surprisingly, they actually sell 1,000 milligram one. I would never recommend anyone getting that. That's just unnecessary.
That's when you want to poison someone.
I guess so. Yeah. Shake and wait.
Man, I had nicotine poisoning one time, and that is no fun.
I remember when I first started vaping, I was just so excited about it that I was like, not smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when that I sat in my easy chair, and I was fucking just chuffing this 6 milligram Suicide Bunny Mother's Milk, just chuffing it, man. And before I knew it, I just made myself so sick. I just turned green. It's like the first time I ever smoked a cigarette or something. You know what I mean? It was just like, man, if you want to do a good vanilla custard ADV, man, that's honestly super cheap way to get into e-liquid because it's an easy recipe. And Fresh 03 has a great shake and vape vanilla custard. So this has a protective seal on it, which I did not plan for. Normally, this is the first time I've ever bought from this company. Normally, the company I buy from is a little bit less professional. So, okay, let me grab something to open this with. Be right back. Okay.
I need to order some flavors. Fuck. I'm getting bored of all my old stuff. I need to go to VSO and order some flavors. I've got one shot of that strawberry custard. Custard. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I'm back.
welcome back.
And I just saw these sitting over on Maria's table, so I had to grab them. And Kenny B's coils. Slide into
Nice.
his DMs on Instagram. Grab you some. These
I
are
might
not
just have
his. These I made these because we already used his up, but we used them like as soon as we got them. So. And if you're another place to grab, to grab great one shots, VSO flavors, go check them out. You know what I mean? Go grab some, go grab some good flavorings. Go grab some good one shots. Yeah, they got the Gizzard Brew stuff and all that stuff over there. Just did a review of a one shot, Gizzard's Brew strawberry cuss. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a custard with a Z. So just film that. Um, and yeah, that'll be coming up this week. That's going to be the review for this coming up week. So awesome. See, mixing is fun. I don't know if for stress relief for me, sometimes it can be a little bit stressful. I don't know, but I'm the same when with building computers. I love building computers. It's like my hobby, but it stresses me the fuck out. You know what I mean? When I'm actually doing it, I'll be like sweating bullets and shit, all super nervous. So, you know,
I know I have the itch to build a new computer just for shits and giggles. I just want to build one.
I got a GTX 1060 you can buy from me. I'll give you a good
Oh
deal on it.
snap! How much?
I don't know. Figure it out.
All right.
I'll give you a better deal than you can find online. That's for sure.
Nice. I can live with that. You know me. I'm all about the deals.
It's an Alienware. It's an actual Alienware GTX 1060.
Oh wow.
So that's why I'll give you a good deal on it. Not that it's like
Gotcha.
bad or anything, but it just looks, it's just black because it was never meant to be looked at. So
Right.
it's black. It says Alienware on it. Just says GTX 1060 on it. It's a
Yeah.
6 GB one. It's a good one.
So that's like my EVG GeForce GTX 970. It just says that on the side with a little blue stripe.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't care about that. Just it's whatever.
and this will be considerably more powerful than the 970. So
Nice. And I paid $110 for this one,
yeah,
or it's $100, something like
I
that.
mean that's probably what it's worth. To be honest. So they're still good graphics cards. I had a
Oh yeah.
970 up until this year, so and I loved
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
I got my 970 overclocked and it's just fine.
Rob Scanlon said he'll be selling a 6 GTX 1070 Ti soon. Good,
Ooh.
give me a good deal on one. I'll buy some. Maybe I'm like you, just bump up the percentage. Yeah. Yeah, Killer Custard. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird flavor, but I think it's definitely doable. You know what I mean? If they can make it, we can make it.
Oh yeah. Everything's doable.
Okay, let me see here. Definitely not how you want to do this.
It's like defusing a bomb.
But I gotta check the scale before I commit to anything, so
Right.
I need to get these mils right. So for 1,000 milliliters of e-liquid, for 3 milligram, that's going to be 30 mils of nicotine at 100 milligrams per milliliter. So go ahead and put that in there. Again, that was a really, really irresponsible way to put that in there. And now looking back on it, I wish I wouldn't have done that. But I wasn't prepared for this. So, but now I don't trust my scale. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, it's so thick. Oh my god, I gotta put the plunger in. VG, I love it, but it's thick. So as soon as the plunger goes in, it's gonna just go right in. There we go. There we go. Nope.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Why is it so hard to put the plunger in? I washed all this stuff right before I started. Well, that was crazy. So that might be what's going on here. Good sounds. Good sounds.
It's all about the sound effects.
Okay. Now, let's check the scale. Turn on. Yeah, that's right. So, okay.
There you go.
There we go. Now, good to see. This is why you always want to have paper towels here. Why is it so hard? LOL. Come on. This, even though this is just a very little, there's a small amount of the nicotine solution here on the side of the container. Even that, you don't want any of that stuff getting anywhere. So, go ahead and just wipe that down real good. The best way to do something out of this bottle would be to get a smaller syringe and to draw it out, and then to use that syringe to put your nicotine into the solution. But for this case, I'm making a big amount. Normally, I would be standing in the kitchen, and this would be a much easier process. But again, that's not my truth right now. So, I'm trying to do this in a way that makes it look easy, because it is easy.
I do that at my computer desk.
Exactly. See, Naki does it at his computer desk all the time.
Yep. I mean, I got a vape mat down, but
yeah, me
that's
too.
about it.
I got a vape mat down for sure.
Yeah. It's my mouse pad. It's as big as my desk.
Yep, I got a big vape taser one.
I got a big coil masker one. Shiny.
It's got all the little old school characters on it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like Indy's Best, we were talking about that before. Liquid Barn sells pre-mixed VG, PG, and Nick in one bottle. Then you just add flavor. Or, you know, if you want something that's all VG, they do sell just VG with nicotine in it too. So, you know, you get all that stuff. So Rob Scanlon should have 6 2080 Supers in a week or 8. Then I'll be swapping out 1070 Ti's. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I bought a fucking 2060 right, like literally 2 weeks before they released the Supers. Or no, it wasn't that soon because I would have waited. It was really soon though. It was really quickly after I had bought a 2060. They announced they were going to release the 2060 Supers. So it was a fucking drag, but whatever. So I got a 2060 in mine. We just built Maria Penavapes a computer, and a beautiful computer. Got a 1660 Ti in it. Totally also a great choice if you're in that budget range, right? Like 250. Good graphics card. Excellent graphics card. I've been really happy with it. So, and overclocked the fuck out of it. So it's doing really good. Over 2 gigahertz on the 1660 Ti. Which is pretty impressive. With like literally easily got over that 2 gigahertz, and it's got a lot of headroom left, and crazy amount on the memory. So, her computer, she was more concerned with aesthetics a little bit than raw performance. It's a good computer. It's a 2060 Ryzen 2600X, same processor that I have with a 1660 Ti. But she's got all the ring lights and shit. It's real pretty. She got that. We got her 16 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz RAM, but it's the Crystal Series RGB RAM from Corsair. You know.
Yeah, I got everything in here other than the RAM's RGB'd out in mine.
So to me, I don't know. I like the RGB. Like I have RGB on my computer, but I just have it set to purple. It's just always purple. Naki's computer is very pretty. I do like those stock fans from AMD. The ones they're coming out with now are super nice. Those Corsair, so that like we have so Maria's PCs, everything's Corsair. The case, the RAM, basically everything's Corsair except for the motherboard, you know, the processor and the graphics card. Her
Right.
cooler, her water cooler is all Corsair stuff. And so we bought Corsair lights to go with it. The Corsair ring lights, the RGB ring lights, are $39 a piece.
That's insane.
3 of them cost $120. It's fucking crazy. And then yeah, like they have like everything is all proprietary. She did like they get this commander thing and all this other shit, like this stuff to plug it into and these little hubs and shit.
Yep.
I bet we spent $400 on fucking RGB crap. So
Oh, easily.
you know, it is
RGB, all the things. You know, I'm running a Linux on here. I got 32 gigs of RAM, badass little graphics card. I got overkill going on.
That's how it, that's the best way to do it, man.
Overkill's better than no kill.
That's right. Okay, so I'm gonna go and rinse this thing out, this big syringe, because it has some nicotine stuff on it that I don't want to just leave sitting here.
Right.
So I'm gonna go rinse that out real quick. Naki's gonna keep you company.
Yes. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten to water cooling yet. Yes, so I have no need for it. I haven't overclocked my CPU yet. Ooh, Raspberry Pi. What you running on that? You got a little retro thing going on? A little retro gaming handheld thing? So that's what I want to invest in next. It's like a retro Pi, I think it's called. Or Minty Pi, them too. Yeah. You know, I hardly game on here anymore. I use my 2DS to game on my phone. I have Steam on here with a couple games. That's about it. Playing a little Counter-Strike Go. Global Offensive. I admit it, I'm not that good at PC gaming yet, but I'm still relearning. But that's about it for my gaming.
I do a lot of gaming on my PC. I do all my gaming on my PC. I have my main PC. I just got a nice um, laptop, gaming laptop. I have a little Steam box, like a little Steam PC streaming box in my front room too. Basically, you just stream your desktop to your TV. Works
Right.
super good, man. It works so great. It's
Nice.
there's literally no I can never tell the difference between playing with that thing or playing directly here. Basically, it just controls the computer. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
plug like an Xbox controller into it, and it works great. Love it. What was I going to say? Oh, so VSO. So you can't remember the last time you used air cooling. Actually, Linus from Linus Tech Tips just did a really cool video recently where they tested a bunch of different all-in-one coolers against air cooling, like like similar priced, like really high-end air cooling stuff compared to water cooling, and the air cooling stuff ended up being better at just overall cooling and
Right.
noise. So, which is kind of crazy. So
That is a little weird.
I mean, you have to. You want to get good air cooling though, you got to spend like $100, And if I'm going to spend $100, the reality is I prefer the water cooling, the all-in-one water cooling. I think it just kind of looks cooler, if nothing else. So yeah, I have a 240 millimeter water cooler in my PC. Maria's got the same. We love it. Yeah.
I've got a total of 4 fans in my case.
There you go.
My next step is to look at water cooling, cable extension, so I can tidy up fucking cable management, and a vertical GPU mount. Because, well,
Yeah.
fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I gotta get a vertical GPU mount too. That's like the one thing I really do want.
Me too, and it's like $50.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all depends. You can get them. A lot of like cases nowadays will come with them, like
Ooh.
like some of the more high end cases.
Like NZXT and whatnot.
Yeah, some of those ones will come with vertical mounts kind of in the box.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Huh. I also want to get a backplate for my my GPU.
Yeah, yeah, they have like really cool magnetic ones.
Exactly. That ones that are RGB too.
Mm-hmm.
There's one website that specializes just on back plates, and they're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, yeah, they have some really cool ones. You know, so VSO has an Asus RG laptop there for 600. That's a really good deal. I
Yeah,
think
I
it was a
think it
little
is.
hot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sounds like it.
drop it like it's hot, baby.
Yep.
I love hot products. I'm stupid though, like that.
Yeah, the Be Quiet Dark Rock air coolers are really nice. They're pricey. What's the other one? The one with the red fans. There's a company that they're like really infamous for having really ugly red fans. But it's a great company. Anyways, they have really good air coolers. They have like double tower air coolers and shit. Basically, gonna take up your whole PC, but it will give you really good cooling. So
Oh yeah, we get yeah.
yeah, I want some really nice like cable mod, kind of cable sleeve kind of shit is what I want to clean up mine with. And Maria's is really clean on the inside, except for her the power cable to her GPU. It has it's just this it's ugly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end of it, there's a couple little ketchup and mustard cables showing. So it's just it kind of ruins the whole aesthetic of the whole computer.
Exactly.
And we worked so hard on making it look nice, and it's all colored coordinated. Everything's white. Like literally everything we could get that was white, we got white. Even our motherboard is like this digital camo kind of design.
Ooh.
Looks really really fucking clean. So Noctua, that's the one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Noctua. If I was going to buy an air cooler, um, I would buy a Noctua air cooler. So
Oh yeah.
all my money goes to Noctua fans. Yeah, man, they're great. They're great. They're really really great. I have a couple Noctua fans that I use in a build that isn't. Oh, it's like the build that I have here. Even though I don't really care that much about aesthetics, I don't want to look inside of it and see it look uneven. So all my fans and everything match. But if I was really getting serious about air cooling, I would only use Noctua stuff because I think that they have, in my opinion, the best products on the market. So
Oh yeah. See, I care about visual aesthetics. That's why I want to get the cable mods. And I'm talking about the name brand cable mods, not
yeah,
the
yeah,
cheap shit.
yeah.
For my next PC build, I want to go with like a stormtrooper aesthetic, black and white.
There you go. That's kind of what we did with hers. You know what I
Nice.
mean? It's
Yeah.
really clean, but it's more hers more kind of like rainbow unicorn barf because she has the RGB going crazy.
Mine's unicorn barf too with all my RGB going on.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
you
I'm
know
gonna I'm gonna
that's how it
switch
goes.
overs. I'm gonna switch it up.
So
Come on.
here's one thing. So VSO said, I don't care about noise. Me neither. So I have all my fans, including my GPU, going 100% all the time because I have my shit really heavily overclocked as well. I'm really into overclocking, and I even do a little bit of competitive overclocking for what I have for like the kind of rig that I have. So I really enjoy it.
There we go. Solid red.
There you go. I'm solid purple. So
What do we got in mind? Do I got purple on here? What's this? Oh, that's blue. Nope. My lights behind me are purple. I need to have purple on my yeah.
so I have RGB strips around my desk. They just fucking quit working. Half of them did, so I actually just turned them all off. So it looks
Right.
stupid. But I had those purple, and then my computer was purple, and I have this little overdose vapes thing on the wall that's purple. So
Right.
you know what, Douglas D, I totally agree. I think 30 milligram, just vape more. You know what I mean? That's it, man. AV, man, good night. Hit me up for sure. Seriously, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, whatever you can do, man. We'll make it work for you. All right, so I'm gonna start adding some flavorings here. I'm gonna start with the cream flavors. Got two of them. Keep all my flavorings in bags as well. A lot of this stuff just Capella, TFA, because I got this when I got the recipe that was the genesis for the recipe that I use now. It's like 2015, I want to say. It was kind of before a lot of the more boutique flavor brands were readily available, at least, and I know before some of them were even around, right? So a lot of the flavors that I use are old school, like Capella and TFA and shit like that. So I'm gonna take out the ones I'm gonna need.
There we go. Solid purple to match my backlights.
There you go. Makes
Took a
sense.
minute, but I found it.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? I won't even, to be honest, Church. I will work on hardware related issues for people's computers, but when it comes to like into like software related shit, I'm not gonna do
Yes.
it.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm more of a software guy.
Well, I know who to start sending idiots with fucking viruses to.
Yeah, I just install Linux on our system. Say problem solved.
Oh god.
I'm not a Linux snob, but I recommend Linux to everyone at least try at least once.
I have a computer with Linux on it.
Oh, you
I
finally
like
got
it.
it installed?
Oh yeah. Long time ago. I've gone through like
Oh,
5 different distros since then. Not on my main computer, but just I have this
right.
little beater computer that I kind of just fuck around with if I want to try stuff out. And
I reckon,
yeah,
I was a Ubuntu snob for a while, but I recommend Linux Mint. It's my go-to right now.
there you go.
It's really Windows-esque, I guess,
Yeah,
but it's a lot snappier, a lot more responsive, way smoother, in my opinion.
I like Linux. Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
It's definitely always going to be faster. And there's
oh
no
yeah.
doubt about it.
It's like no overhead.
Oh shit.
And now Linux gaming's becoming a real big thing, so it's becoming awesome.
Are we not streaming anymore? Okay, there we go. There we go.
He scared me for a second.
Well, I accidentally fucking hit back on my stupid mouse button.
Oh, I hate that. My buttons are so sensitive on my mouse.
Yeah. I need I need a new mouse and keyboard really bad. I have like an old school Razer mouse and keyboard from like 2013. So those are nice. Maria's got a really cool keyboard. It's mechanical. It's pink and white. It's
Ooh,
RGB. You can't really see it from over here, but we got it on Amazon. It's like a Chinese one, and it's got basically has like kind of like clone red switches in it.
right.
One of those blue or red or something like that, and it's really nice. We paid $50 for it. It's really nice, really nice.
I
Got good
paid
travel. It's nice.
I paid $40 for this, but it's an $8 one. It's by Bloody. It's one of the fastest keyboards. It has short throws. It's laser response. Instead of being mechanical, it's laser, but it has mechanical clicks, which I love.
Yep.
But it's one of the most responsive keyboards I've ever had. It's great for gaming. It's like you're done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
typing
Rob Scanlon said when they get another virus the day after you fix it, they blame you for messing with your PC. That's why I don't fuck with people's. I won't exactly that reason, because if something happens within a month or two after you fucking with their software side of their computer,
you get
it's your
blamed.
fault. It's your fault, 100%. And no way.
I tell them to shove it up their ass if they blame me for some. I've lost 2 friends over that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna fuck with
Well,
that shit.
friends.
So ADV said the Blotto RDA from Bogan and Dovepo is badass. I believe it when I see it. I was really unimpressed with the Bogan's first RDA. If I'm being totally real with you guys, I was not impressed with it.
See, I had the version 1.5, not the verse one. I really liked the 1.5, but didn't really enjoy the build deck.
The build deck was fine. I mean, everything would seem like it would be fine, to be totally honest. The build deck was fine. The airflow was good. I just didn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. It just wasn't good for me. So,
it happens.
So to touch on a couple things that are being talked about in chat. So Rob Scanlon said he's a Linux noob with 25 years experience. That's about right. It's complicated. It can be. It's getting easier all the time. But also people have said, so Inisbeth said that he was addicted to all the stuff they put in cigarettes, not just the nicotine. 100% agree with that. And Douglas D, it's definitely more than the nicotine. It's definitely more than nicotine. There's so much involved in cigarettes. They have refined the addictive capacity of cigarettes over a millennia, over 100 years. So, or that's not a millennia, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about? A century.
If you just smoke pure tobacco, like untouched, you would not be the same.
Dude, so the way I started smoking tobacco was that all my friends used to smoke. We used to call them rips, and it was there used to be this tobacco called Three Castles tobacco. It came in a tin. It was from the UK. It was like in fucking Gaelic or some shit, right? It had an F instead of an S. Three Castles tobacco. And we used to mix that with weed and smoke it out of a stand-up bong, not like a hookah, but like a bong, And so you get these crazy head rushes from it and shit. And so that's
50,
how I started. 50. So that's how I started smoking tobacco. And one time, my friend grew tobacco. And we didn't see, that's the thing. Tobacco is just not, you don't just pull it off the ground, dry it, and smoke it, which we thought was like weed. You just dry it and smoke it. You have to cure it. I mean, they do all kinds of crazy shit with tobacco to get it to where people smoke it, right? So we pull it out of the ground, we dry some leaves, we fucking chop it up with some weed, and we put it in the bong. I've never been so sick in my fucking life.
Yeah, you're talking about 50-50s.
People call them different things. We call them rips. So we got it from, there was like this family, they're Middle Eastern. I think they're from India. I don't know. India's not the Middle East, but I think they weren't Indian. They were like from the Middle East. Anyways, they smoked chillums. You know what chillum is?
Yeah, I love
It's
chillums.
like a hand pipe, right?
It's like this big.
And yeah, they would wrap. Well, they had big ones, and they would wrap them up with like wet cloths, and they would put tobacco and hash in it and smoke it together, right? And that was like the adults did that, like the parents did that, grandparents and shit, right? So the kids that we knew, they switched from using the chillums to a bong, and they were using like PCP, all kinds of shit in their ribs, right? But when I got to it, this is before my time. But when I got to it, my friends were just using the tobacco, the weed, hash, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's how I started smoking tobacco before I ever smoked cigarettes. And the reason why I started smoking cigarettes was because I was at work. I started working when I was really young, like 13. And all the people that I worked with smoked. And so they would all take breaks. And I would always get stuck working. You know what I mean? I worked at a fish market. And everybody would be outside smoking for like an hour. And I'd be the only one inside working. So eventually I was just like, well, I'll just buy a pack of fucking cigarettes and start smoking. And I did. And it was the worst fucking mistake I ever made.
Oh, yeah.
But the point of that was the growing your own tobacco. Like just raw tobacco is it's not just something you can just use. Like mankind has developed tobacco to be what it is over a really long period of time, and has really played with it, added stuff to it that really fucks them up. So,
oh yeah.
San, there is free porn. Just go to Pornhub. Don't venture off of it.
No. XNXX.
Oh, come on. Yeah, if you want viruses.
No, I've never had a virus off XNXX. It's streaming. It's not downloading.
Okay.
Yeah, free porn, and that's you pay for the premium Snapchats.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a sucker, but damn.
The day that I give anybody money to look at their fucking Snapchat is the day that I'm signing out.
Yep, that's the day I turn my computer over and say, someone take this from me now.
So 25 milliliters of, I don't trust the scale at this point because it's giving me inaccurate readings. So I'm just going to do it by milliliters. This is 25 milliliters of a cream flavor. I'm just adding into the mix here. These are all PG based flavorings. So that's where the PG in this mix comes from. It's just basically from the flavorings. I don't add any extra PG to it.
Yeah, the only PG that gets added to my mixture is from the flavorings.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a big bottle of PG, but yeah.
And again, this is not normally how I would do this, but because I'm sitting here and I want to show that you can be flexible while you're making e-liquid.
Yeah.
So there's one flavor.
I made this in the beginning right here. Bada bing, bada boom.
Naki made that while we were just sitting here talking. So.
Yep. You're making a bigger batch.
if you're just banging out a quick e-liquid, you can do it in 10 seconds. But
Oh yeah.
Sin, what's going on, my girl? What's happening? The Sears catalog back in the day. Man, I'll tell you what. When I was locked up, I could rub one out to a fucking an ad from fucking Kohl's.
Like that tractor's really attractive. I'm gonna order that one day.
I'm telling you, man. Okay,
sure.
So that was really disgusting, but yeah, men are horny pigs. What do you know?
When I was locked up, I just closed my eyes and pretended. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with imagination.
That's what I sometimes start watching porn, close my eyes, and kick back.
had the bra section marked. Kenny B, man, I love you so much.
Oh,
Yeah, so this one comes out to be 7822 is what the final mix for this becomes. 78% VG, 22% PG. So
nice.
it will sound weird, but I like to marry gals. It trips me out when a girl shaves because like a little girl creeps me out. I want a woman. Good for you, Douglas D. Good for you.
You know, I had that same conversation with, I think it was my mom actually. I'm like, I can't, it's cool for shave, but it's like a little girl can't. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like being called daddy. Don't call me daddy.
I like both of those things. Maybe I'm just a fucking old pervert, but shaved vaginas and daddy, yes, I'm into it. All
I'm,
right.
I'm in it for the girls with daddy issues, but don't call me daddy.
So this is butterscotch, and I use it really sparingly, but it's like one of those flavors. Maybe it's just me and Naki actually had this conversation. Maybe it's just in my imagination at this point that this does something like literally 5 milliliters in 1,000 mils. But I just refuse to take it out at this point because I
Yeah,
think it might be the secret sauce. Who knows?
yeah. If it works, man. Don't change. Don't fix what's not broken.
That's it, man.
And if it's part of your recipe, keep it in there. Just like you said, it fuck it up to take it out.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna leave that like that. So yeah. Oh shit.
Don't do that.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It landed. Oh, it landed with the beaker or the little tip up. So that's good.
There you go.
But this is just a butterscotch. I don't always use the TFA butterscotch. I've used another one before, but it was just too strong. So I have switched to using this TFA one. Definitely not the best butterscotch that you can get. And in the future, if this is even available in the future, right? I'm gonna look into like replacing this with a more modern flavor. So
There you go. Make sure it's not too strong though.
yep. Yeah, no, that was the problem with the one that I had before. Even at so this is at 0.5%. Okay, so five milliliters in 1,000 mils, and even that with the previous one I was using, it still came through so strong. Right now, all it's just the smell of that butterscotch is so strong, and I
Oh
like
wow.
butterscotch, but White Girl is not really a butterscotch e-liquid. It's more of a strawberry cream e-liquid. So,
Right.
um, you know, but it does have butterscotch in it, so there's a little secret, little trade secret. Okay, add a couple strawberries here now. I mean, you could definitely figure this out just from like the fact that of what the companies that I'm using, and it's not a hard nut to crack, but I'm not going to make it easy for you. All right, so this is going to be 40 mLs. All right. God damn. It's a lot of squeezing.
Don't squeeze too hard; you'll leave a bruise.
I mean, I mean, looking back on it now, just for this demonstration, I should have probably just made like a smaller batch. But again, I just want to show that like it's really not that big of a deal to make 1,000
Yeah.
mils. Because honestly, I mean, look how much time I've spent just yakking and not mixing. So, Peanut, please shut up. And what I do is I add the nicotine first, then I add my flavorings, then I will top it off with the VG. And then what I do is I'll put hot water in the sink, like as hot as my sink will make it, but not like obviously not boiling. And I will submerge this bottle in there until the water gets cold, and then do it again. Fill it up with hot water again. Just do a couple of hot water baths with it. Makes it it really helps to increase or decrease the steep time on this because this has a really deep steep time. We're talking 3 weeks minimum. and the reality is it gets better after a couple months. So, um, yeah, has a couple flavors that are like just infamous for having long steep time, including, but not limited to, vanilla custard flavoring. So,
I got
butterscotch pew.
so I got two flavors of ready to let steep: my strawberry and cream and my peanut butter cup and bavarian cream. They need to steep like for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah. So the cool thing, so VSO, I'm not really a big butterscotch guy either, right? But the reality is, I really believe it does something special in this e-liquid. With the final flavor, it does not taste like butterscotch. Obviously, I mean, at this percentage, how could it, right? Um, but I really believe it's integral to this flavor. So I just can't take it out.
Don't do it, man. You'll regret it.
I would definitely regret it. Okay, so I'm gonna start separating what I've already added. And start putting that away. That way I don't get mixed up. How much of this do I need? Where's my flavorings at? Oh, no. Do I already have it out? No. Aha. Nope. Maria flavors. So, on the recommendation of everyone, I got Fruity Flakes and Cereal 27 and stuff like that for the cereal. It came out really good. Naki got to try some.
That's what I'm waiting on right now.
Nice. What the hell is that strawberry at? I know I bought some of it. What the frick, dude? What the frick? Okay, what's going on here?
Did you lose a flavoring?
I guess. I don't know.
Huh.
Unless I stuck it somewhere. I don't know. Oh, no, got it. Got it. Everybody relax. Got it. Literally, this whole bottle goes in. This 30 ml bottle. That makes it really easy. Just gonna pop the cap off of it and just dump it in.
There you go.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. Got it.
Bye-bye.
That smells so good. Oh my god.
That's what I love about mixing, the smell in that room. Oh my god.
It smells good. Very, very good. See, I still am missing some of this flavoring though, because I know I bought more of it. I bought a big ass bottle of it.
Yeah, I think next month I'm going to order in for some flavorings.
It's good to have them around, man.
Yeah, I want to get a big bottle of custard, big bottle of strawberry, big bottle of that creamy undertones you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds like it make a good combination.
That shit's bomb, dude. That shit is bomb. I have a bunch of flavorings here I can give you. I have a bunch of graham cracker.
Ooh.
Like New York cheesecake, funnel cake.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I like experimenting with my flavorings. I mix the weirdest shit.
I got glazed donut. I got lemon Sicily. I got a bunch of flavors. When I first started,
Oh, wow.
I didn't really know what I was gonna do, so I kind of bought a bunch of flavors. Now I don't do that, but I did then.
Right.
Okay, moving on.
My screensaver came on.
Another cream.
Creme a la creme.
Hey, man, Douglas D, if you think you need tobacco, then go for tobacco, man. There's a lot of really good tobaccos on the market.
John
Depending on
Wayne.
John Wayne is a really good e-liquid. If you're depending on your budget, right? Milkman from Drip Club,
Oh yeah.
they release a whole line of tobacco e-liquids that are absolutely godly. They're just delicious. So
Oh yeah.
you have to try that, right? The strawberry one. Didn't I give you that?
Yeah, you did.
That shit's really good.
That was dank.
They have a strawberry tobacco that's just absolutely delicious, man.
Oh yeah. You need good RY4 really too.
Yeah, yeah. They have a lot of really, really good.
Remember
Man,
Boba's Bounty?
yeah,
That's old
yeah.
school.
Keeping it old school. Okay,
Hell yeah.
25 milliliters of another cream.
Nice.
Let that get in there. Do its thing.
That bottle's hurting for a squirting.
Huh?
That sounded funnier in my head.
What'd you say?
That bottle's hurting for a squirting. I don't know
Oh,
why that came to
God.
mind.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I
So
miss my pre-internet brain.
apparently. Two more flavors. So actually, one of the flavors that is in here the most is an ice cream flavor.
Oh.
It's actually like the product, like the if you're looking at it just per milliliter, um, this has 50 milliliters in it of this ice cream. So yeah, it is. This is definitely the secret sauce of the flavor.
I should be writing this down.
Man, I tell you what, man. People who know about mixing and know about flavors, they've already figured this out.
Right.
This is not a complicated recipe, but it's really good. It works, man. It works. Because this has so much. I kind of wanted to pop the top for this one too, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do though is put my finger there.
Yeah, plug that hole with your finger. Yeah.
Okay, we got bisexual jokes in the chat. We got a guest on the panel talking about plugging holes.
Sorry, it's that new cartoon I'm watching, Big Mouth on Netflix.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, we watched the whole fucking series.
I want to know how I've missed this show until like yesterday.
I don't think anybody knows about that show, man. I never hear anybody talk about it. It's so good. It's really raunchy. I mean, it's really raunchy.
If you watch, it puts South Park to shame.
Yeah, it's so much different. It's, in my opinion, it's written a lot better than something like South Park is.
Oh yeah,
it's a funny show, man. It's a really funny show.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm on the 9th episode now.
There you go. It's worth watching. I'll say that.
Oh yeah. So far, my favorite episode's "Girls Get Horny" too. That was fucking funny.
That whole show is so great, man. It's such a good fucking.
It's getting kind of hard for me to get into because like these are kids. It's like I don't know.
It's all adults doing the voices. That's how I justify it.
Right. I'm just still kind of fucks to me a little bit.
Hey, don't you remember being that age?
Yeah, be going through what they're
exactly
going through.
Like that. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
Indy's best looking for an eggnog come Christmas. You know, I always think I'm gonna want to vape an eggnog during Christmas, but I never do.
You know, man, that sounds good right now. Some eggnog.
Yeah, you can have good eggnog e-liquid, so.
I can imagine. I've never had one before, but that's good.
Pear is definitely tough. So, Sin says she finally arrived at her ultimate pear after 31 pear concentrates, and VSO said pear is rough. That's why he makes his own. It's definitely tough. I mean, look, if anybody who watched my last review, and if you didn't, shame on you, go watch it. The flavor was a cherry flavor, and it's definitely, there's tough flavors, man. There's flavors that just don't go. Cherry, orange, to a lesser extent, raspberry, things like pear, you know what I mean? So I have had good pears, though. So it's not like it's impossible. But like blackberry, right? I always thought blackberry was a flavor that didn't go, but then Dinner Lady released their blackberry crumble. That shit was fucking fire. So I do not sell a pair. Oh, awesome. Maurice is the best hormone
Oh.
monster. What's the? Have you gotten to the part where he gets the old man hormone monster, Naki?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
that
gym teacher's hormone monster.
shit is fucking hilarious,
Fuck. I was like, what the fuck? It's like the
dude.
dirty old man from the trailer park.
He just fucks them all up too. It's
Uh-huh.
so awesome. And then he gets the girl as his hormone monster, which is awesome. Have you got that part yet?
Oh,
Did
the
I just
girl
ruin
one?
it for you? Did I ruin
No.
it for you?
No, no. All the hormone monsters been introduced.
No. Okay, good. Well, I'm not gonna say anymore because the boy gets the girl hormone monster eventually.
Oh, that's weird.
It's fucking hilarious. I just ruined it for you. I love that. Spoiler alert.
Damn it, Jim.
Okay.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Final flavor, dude. If you didn't watch it, you'd be fucking crazy. Final
Right.
flavor.
Have you seen El Camino yet?
I'm not watching that. Told you.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my bad.
I do not. I'm not into spinoffs, man.
It's not really a spin-off.
It's a spinoff.
It's all right.
I saw somebody posted about how they were. Some celebrity posted about how they were mad at it, how it was unnecessary. And I'm like, couldn't agree more, bro. Couldn't agree
It's
more.
very unnecessary, but it gave some closure. If you got involved in like the characters and stuff,
But
like
I saw the last episode. There was closure.
I mean, yeah,
it ended in a good way. Not like The Sopranos. You want to talk about a bad fucking ending? The Sopranos had a terrible ending.
That's true. It was like, what?
F is for Family is great. Yeah, it's good. I don't like it as much as I like Big Mouth, but
Yeah, F for Family. I couldn't really get into that one.
it's okay. It's not. I don't think it's as good, but it's okay.
See, I'm on Netflix for all the anime.
I like anime.
Who doesn't like anime other than weirdos?
They have some good stuff on there. They had the Castlevania one is really good. Actually, really, really good.
I kept.
Good.
Yeah, I've kept up with the Castlevania one. That's pretty good. Yeah.
It blew me away, man.
I like how it takes place before the game Symphony of the Night. It's like a prequel to that.
I like how it just basically doesn't have anything to do with the games.
That's true. I mean? I was expecting it to take place like in one of the video games, but I was like, oh, this is badass by itself.
It's just a really good anime, yeah.
Yeah. I like how they included Alucard from Symphony of the Night, Dracula's son.
Yeah.
Or half son. No, wait, full son, but half vampire.
Yeah, I know. There's some really good anime on there. Devilman Crybaby is really good. That's actually a remake. You didn't like it?
It's all right. I like the original.
Did you watch the whole season though?
No, I did not.
I know it's really tough, man. It's really tough in the beginning. Trust me, I wanted to turn it off so many times, but it's so worth finishing, dude. It really is.
Wait, you're talking about the movie, right?
Isn't it a series?
Originally, it's a series, but they on Netflix. I think they only got the 2 movies.
Well, whatever's there, I know that at the beginning it can be really tough to like. It's not great at the beginning. It's
I
know.
I know. I watched at least one of the movies. And it was pretty good.
It's really good. It is based on an old one, and the old one's good. It's so much different than the old one, though. It's not even comparable.
Okay.
It has Netflix has my favorite anime of all time, which is FLCL, the Fooly Cooly.
I love Fooly Cooly.
Fooly Cooly is great. If you're new to anime, I that's the one I would recommend to people.
I recommend Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop is a really easy, safe choice because I think it's really a great Western theme. Like it's themed for Americans, right? Like they made it for Americans.
See, I love those. What do they call them? Space cowboy operas. Yeah. Like Outlaw Star. Oh my god,
Outlaw Star is really good, and Outlaw Star is kind of like the genesis of Cowboy Bebop. You know what I mean?
Exactly. In my opinion, it's better than Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know about that. Trigun's really good too.
Oh, I love Trigun.
That's really good. But I mean, if you're just talking about like if somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience with, or they're not into sci-fi, or they're not needing that stuff, and you just want them to watch a good anime, I think Fooly Cooly is good because it's like modern era. It's got some really crazy shit in it, but it's also just like about a kid. You know what I mean?
It's more relatable.
It's way more relatable. and it has some really great animation, some really
Fuck
good
yeah, it
writing.
does.
That episode where they like go through all the different animation styles, like they do like it looks like South Park for a second,
Yeah.
the Simpsons. It's so amazing. So
And
okay,
rumor
so
has it they're making a new Fully Coolidge season 2.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll watch it. I'm super scared about that.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna watch it.
so it's James Rivera said Disenchanted is pretty funny too. I just
Yeah.
started watching that because I love Futurama, obviously The Simpsons, basically all that Matt Groening type shit. So I just started watching it. It kind of weirded me out that I hadn't heard like anybody talk about it, like at all. But so far, I like what I see. So
Yeah. I recently got back into Neon Genesis Evangelion.
mm-hmm.
I that's yeah. And what was that guy? Yeah, James Rivera. I'm older. I remember Robotech. Fuck yeah, I remember Robotech.
Gundam,
Which Gundam?
I like all the Gundam stuff. I even thought about getting into like painting Gundam, the Gunpla fucking
Oh yeah.
model sets. Because my dad was really into models when I was a kid, like just car models, right?
Right.
I'm not the biggest car guy, so it was kind of boring to me. Um, and so I just thought like maybe like something like that would be fun because I'm more interested in like the design, you know?
Oh yeah, the aesthetics.
Yeah, like just the mechanical design of like a big fighting robot. I think it's super cool. So
That's why I liked what's it called? It was a game
okay,
where you build your mech. Fuck, what was it? Armored Core.
Mech Warrior. I was gonna say Mech Warrior. Like
That's
the
old.
it's a game where you're a mech and you're fighting.
Right. No,
Um,
Armored Core. It's the Armored Core series off the hook.
so one of my favorite games for Xbox, like the original Xbox, it was a mech game, and it came with this giant fucking controller. The game cost like $200 when it was released. And it came with a big mech steering wheel with like pedals and shit. Um, so that was I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but I had it when it came out, right? Just secondhand. I think trading something for it to somebody. Um, and then I just let it go. Like, like I think I lost it or something. Who knows, right? I don't
Right.
have it anymore. So when I started collecting video games, I went back. That was like one of the first things I wanted to buy, and the price on the secondary market for that is fucking crazy. But it's
Oh, I can
really cool,
imagine.
man, because it's like you're driving a mech with all the. It's got all the controllers. It's got this big fucking panel where you flip open this thing and hit a switch to eject. It's fucking
Really
awesome.
immersive.
Yeah, it's super cool. Andrew Dice Clay, and who doesn't like Andrew Dice Clay? Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's 1,000 milliliters. I keep want to say milligrams. 1,000 milliliters of White Girl. See, I made it while we were sitting here talking. It took longer than it normally would, only because I've been talking. And but it was easy, and I have 1,000 milliliters of really quality e-liquid now. You know, this bottle cost me less than $20. For 1,000
Yep.
mils. So that's really cool, man. It's really cool. I love it.
And that lasts me the weekend.
Yeah, Naki would vape through this in a second, but this is going to be enough for me to send out bottles to some of my Patreon people, send out bottles to people who support the channel in other ways, people who put in on this. People put in on this, so it's going to allow me to vape for 3 months. So boom, bam, I love it. It's going to take a good 3 weeks to be ready, but then it'll be ready and I'll vape it.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably vape it before then, to be totally honest. I'll vape it right now, you know what I mean, personally, but
Oh
the
yeah.
reality is it's kind of a waste because it does just get so much better over time. Um, right now,
That's
see
so
that
true.
color, the color of it right now. Eventually, we want it to look, when it's done, I kind of know by the color. When it's done, it's going to look more like that, more like an amber color. So that's the color we're shooting for. This is the color we're at right now. Um, just nothing to do but wait. After the show, I will go take this, like I said before, put it in a nice hot water bath for a couple hours. Nothing like boiling, but hot. You know,
Yeah. You're not mixing. You're not making crack.
no, do a shot of it. I would. It smells. So this e-liquid when you first make it, it smells a little bit weird, right? Um, But that's just because we added a bunch of chemicals together, you know,
Yeah.
which is what all these flavorings are. So basically, so yeah, but it's like girl, man, you know, and super easy. And this was even like me improvising because the scale wasn't working right. So it's just like I had to improvise, you know, with what I had, and it still was super easy. So
So I just fucking I eyeball it, and if it smells good, I'll vape it.
you can do that for sure. There's some
That's
things
my
I would,
style.
some things I would not do that with, which is like nicotine.
Oh yeah, no, don't fuck with the nicotine.
Don't fuck with the nicotine. But you know, the go to eliquidrecipes.com. That's where I have my white girl. That's where I print out my recipes at. Um, it'll tell you, you know, like because I had to improvise. It tells you by weight here, but it also tells you by percentage and by milliliter. So even though I was planning to do it by weight, because I had to switch at the last second, I was already ready here with the milliliters. I didn't have to do any of that math in my head. It was already done. You know, it has a great recipe calculator. They're not sponsoring this or anything. If they want to, hey, hit me up. Um, but yeah, you know, eliquidrecipes.com, great recipe calculator, excuse me, and awesome, awesome. So yeah, cool, man. Um, Out of this 1,000 mils, so it's actually 2179 PG VG, 21% PG, 21% or 79% VG. That 21% is 100% from the flavorings. So that means we had 210 milliliters total of flavoring out of 1,000 mils. So 21%. Yeah, it's a little bit higher than the flavorings, but we also have, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have, you know, almost 10 flavors. So, boom.
Yeah, something that complicated, you gotta let steep for a while.
Well, and just some, you know, depending on the flavors, right? And so someone said steeping is key. And where I steep this at is actually I have a closet over here. It's my vape closet. I have all my e-liquid, all my gear and stuff is in there. It's like the little hallway closet. And I've shown it before on my Instagram and stuff. So, and yeah, so what I'll do is it's dark. There's no lights or anything. I have a couple tap lights in there, but it's dark. It stays relatively mild in there, cool actually, you know. And so I'll keep it in there. And every day or so, I'll take it out, shake the hell out of it. Um, if it feels like I need to, I'll pop the cap, let it breathe a little bit. Yeah. My username on ELR, you know what? I really don't know because I only use it for my recipe. To be honest with you, man. I use it to look at recipes and stuff, but I don't like follow anybody. But I should start. Let me see here. Let me look. My page. Okay, how do I do this here?
What the hell's boob steeping?
What?
Lab works. Boob steeping works as well.
What's boob steeping?
I don't know, but Sin LOL'd at it.
I guess just putting it in between your boobs. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. I think. Oh, never mind. I won't go there.
So my forum profile is Overdose Vapes / Travis. Not slash, but I'll show it. Copy. Where's chat at?
It's right where you left it.
It is. Boom. Paste. That's my name on ELR. Overdose Vapes / Travis. I miss Giz too, and he's best. I miss Giz too, man. I just talked to him. He left a comment. He was a good boy. He watched my video and left a comment. So,
Snap.
Yeah. Avoid keister steeping though. Ha!
Yeah. Fuck that. Keister that shit.
Yeah. Thought you weren't supposed to let others breathe. I don't know. To me, I've never heard that. So, I definitely think this benefits from letting it breathe.
And even after all these years, it's still on debate whether we wanted to let it breathe or not.
So, I mean, I do. I definitely do.
Right.
Because
I do too.
And sometimes when I open it, you can definitely like feel the vapors coming out of it. So, you know.
Oh yeah. It doesn't hurt to shake it up after you get a little fresh air in there.
Dude, I shake the shit out of this every day, to be honest. So.
Oh yeah. You got a big ass bottle, you got to. in my opinion.
Definitely, yeah. I want to get it going, you know, get it going.
Oh yeah, yeah, get those little chemicals going.
Yeah, and you just aerate it, you know, like what I would do normally um, is probably mix in. I'm not gonna put Cholula in it. What I would do normally is I would mix in like mason jars and then use like one of those milk foamers to
Oh
kind of
yeah, the
just
frother.
to spin it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's damn, I lost my screen again. Damn it! I keep on forgetting I gotta play with my keyboard and my mouse so it doesn't go black.
Well, we're not losing you or anything, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah. God, that's driving me crazy because there's a name for when you use something like that. Like when you make mayonnaise, right? Like this, just the name mayonnaise kind of grosses me out sometimes. I like
Folding it.
mayonnaise. No, but like when you're mixing eggs and oil together, there's like a name.
Oh, shoot, what is that?
Oil and egg
Almost like
emulsion.
aerating.
You're
Yeah.
like an emulsion, but that's not really. It's like it's that is that the word though? Emulsify. You emulsify it. That's what you do. You emulsify it. That's the word I was looking for at the beginning. You emulsify it. It does work. Adds a lot of air to the mix, and also just gives it a good mix. You know what I mean? Mixes it all up because you got a lot of different things going on in these balls. So,
Oh yeah.
and letting it breathe will let any of this leftover solvents release. That's definitely been my experience, and yeah, absolutely.
And if it works for you, then don't change it up.
I'm not fucking with it at all. This is what I've always done. I've been doing this for like 3-4 years now, so I'm just gonna keep it at where it's at.
There you go.
Mayo is an emulsion. Yes, mayo is an emulsion of oil and other ingredients. Boom. So, making mayonnaise. Let that mayo steep in the womb. Gross. Gross. You just tricked me into saying that. Okay. I gotta get out of here. I got other stuff to do. Much love to all you guys. What are you vaping on tonight, Knock?
Definitely got the double barrel V3 with the Turk V2 RDA. Doing that cereal vape you made.
Nice.
And then I got
I
my.
called it fruity in the booty.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice.
The fruity in the booty. I got my Caliburn full of Jam Monster, or well, Fruit Monster now.
It's fruit monster.
The
Yeah.
the peach mango one. It's really
It's
kick
good.
ass in this,
Those are
especially in
really good.
this.
Those are really good.
Oh
Those
yeah,
salts. Yeah. Yep.
I get more flavor out of the salt than I did the regular. I was like, that's crazy.
Yep. I like the salts more than I like the regular ones.
There's more flavor in them, especially in the lower nicotine range.
I think it's just better at low heat too. Higher ohms, low heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I like a lot of fruit flavors and shit that I normally wouldn't like with salt mix stuff or mouth to lung stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Um, as compared to like when I'm doing like high heat, low ohm, I like a lot more dessert shit. So
Oh yeah. Like that's where I like my cereals, my baked good ones, shit like that. I like those nice high temperature
yeah,
or higher temperatures.
absolutely. Shake it up just before use. Yep. Ha! Vaping Zoosex will drop on ELR in a few days, hopefully.
Sponsored by
Okay.
Cholula.
I wish. If they want to give me money, I'll fucking take it.
Then they got the little bottle.
I'm also vaping the Caliburn, like I said. Both of these devices have that Milkman. I'm a sucker for old school commercial e-liquid, and ever since Drip Club took over Milkman and redid the recipe, this is like one of my top 3 e-liquids. I just love it. I absolutely love it. It's even good in salt. Most of the big brands that release salt versions of their flavors, to be honest, are really usually underwhelming. This is banging. It is absolutely banging. So, love it. Shane Smith, what's going on, brother? Jam Monster is no more unless they find a replacement for real flavors. Yeah, sucks, man. Sucks.
That hurts because my favorite flavor, my favorite liquid would be the strawberry jam.
Is that right? You like that shit?
Oh, I fucking love that.
It's pretty good.
I don't know. It's up there with the white girl. I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
I think I liked the other one better. I can't remember what my reviews were, but I know I liked one of them more. I think I was the other one because I think I was expecting to like the strawberry because I'm a big strawberry guy, and I think
Yeah.
I liked the other one better of the original ones.
The raspberry was pretty good too. I won that one in a contest before they released it.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. It reminded me a lot of the strawberry though.
Named Zeus X because of autocorrect text from a friend who ordered a Zeus X. You know,
I, I got a Zeus
maybe
X.
maybe then you just checked. I got a Zeus X too. Why is that so popular? I don't even like mine.
I like the Zeus X.
I think I think Panda got it for a review from Heaven Gifts.
Oh, I bought mine. Sucker.
Stucca. Watch Mullenberry for what is coming. Can do. Can do. Okay, what else am I vaping real quick before we leave? I am vaping some other white girl that I had made like a 100 ml bottle out of what I had. I made a couple 100 mls out of the nicotine that I did have left. And this is after like a week, and it still is not getting colored yet. It takes weeks, man. It just takes weeks. So everybody who's getting some of this, when you get it, you like a Susex? Gross. I was gonna say, man, you want to watch your buddy whose autocorrect was Zusex. Like that's where it went. You know, his phone knows him better than I do. So, Jam Monster Apple was okay for a couple days. You know, at church, that's how I was with all the Jam Monsters. Is that I would like vape them and I would be like really into them for like a day, and then I'd be like, oh, this is getting a little bit too much for me. And then I would like crave them. It's weird, man. Jam Monster is one of those flavors that was really fucked with me because I would like crave them, and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna set up this RDA, and I'm gonna put cotton in there, and I'm gonna go grab the Jam Monster, boop, blop, bloop, and then I'd be like, I don't like this. So I don't know. I ended up liking the Fruit Monsters. Oh, I think a little bit more because they still had like some of that jamminess to them. They were good. They were better than I thought they were gonna be.
Oh yeah, the fruit ones.
Yeah, the fruit ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging the fruit ones.
They're good. The salts are really good. Yeah, I like them for the salts too. So I just rebuilt my my avocado 24, and I have that on the what the hell is this thing?
The overdose.
No, this is the Switch mod.
Oh, there you go.
I had my mouth to lung on here, and it looked really nice, but I don't know. This has like a build that's too low for this, so I switched them. What else we got going on here? Oh yeah, in the White Girl, I'm vaping my old standby. The White Girl, I've got it on the Dead Rabbit. I've been using this thing for like 2 years straight. Dead Rabbit challenge cap on the McLovin. Got the red battery in there for the red hearts. Killer, man, killer. And then I got my little in here. I have something called Killer Custard, but it's from a different company. Or no, what is it called? No, it's not called Killer Custard. It's called something else from Vapeasia. What's the other one called? The other strawberry one. Milk of the Poppies, but it's from a different company, and it doesn't taste anything like the Vapeasia one. And I have that in the Recurve RDA, big fat single coil in there on my little neck squonk box. It tastes good. It's good. It's a weird flavor, but it tastes good. It's strawberry for sure. Let me see. Fix it, Danner. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody, hit that like button. Don't be an asshole.
Do we have a thumbs down? Like button.
Do we have a thumbs down yet?
Yeah, we got one.
Always, man. There's somebody who just loves thumbing that shit down.
God bless one hater.
Hey, whoever it is, they always watch, so I can't.
Sure, you get the view for it.
They fucking watch everything that I do. So
that's disturbing.
Hey, it is what it is, man. They're a fan in their own way.
That's
they
right.
They hate watch me. I love it. Yeah, so I was the same with Shane Smith. I'm definitely a strawberry guy, but I ended up liking the blueberry better. Now I can't touch on it like the sweetener. You know, that might be what turned me off from him too. I'm not a big sweetener guy, so you know, it is what it is. I definitely did get the toast though. That was like the one thing that really blew me away was how accurate it was to that flavor.
You know? I know, right? You get the texture and everything.
Yep, definitely.
So I was one of the few people who got the full experience of that. It's like toast, butter, strawberry jam. I'm digging life.
Absolutely. Shane Smith, don't hate having a picky palate, man. That's not a curse, it's a blessing, sir.
Yeah, you like what you like.
So not everybody can hit the thumbs down button. Kenny B says it was him. If it was, I'm hurt. Truly hurt. And then Church says, I'm sure it was Giz and a bunch of dots. Maybe it was Giz. Who knows? No, it wasn't Giz. I'm pretty sure I know who it was, but I don't actually know. It could be somebody who could literally be Kenny B. It could be the one who always thumbs me down. That's the thing about anonymity. It's anonymous.
The pool's closed.
The pool's closed. Yeah, they had fun.
Back in the day.
They do not do the magical flavors did. Well, I mean, the same could be said with any e-liquid, any e-liquid. It's, of course, the flavorings, Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Okay. Good night, everybody. We're going to get out of here. I got stuff to do. I'm going to go hang out with the old lady, watch some shows together, have some fun. Until next time, keep close tight. Thank you so much, Naki, for coming and hanging out. Go check them out on Instagram.
And the YouTubes.
You want to tell them what your links are real quick?
I forget my YouTube links. I recently got back into YouTubing, so fuck it, whatever. But my Instagram, N0KKIE, Naki. Okay. Got, daily selfies, daily hand checks, what I'm vaping on. But a lot of selfies. A lot. Okay. I think I'm narcissistic.
Hey, at least you own it.
Right.
Gives him, I think, the spork wife cracked the whip for. Probably. Yeah. God bless. Giz just commented on one of my videos though yesterday, like last night. So, or this morning.
At least he's still alive.
Yeah, I know he's safe. Okay.
Exactly.
Primitive vapor can only expire with the only selling 60 ml bottles. Hey, we fought for those 60 ml bottles, buddy.
I remember that.
Yeah, man, we used to fucking brag about that shit.
Then all of a sudden, it's the industry standard changed to 60.
I'm not saying I did it, but I did it. So
right. It was a one-man event.
Well, I think Josh helped.
A little bit.
So, Shane Smith, I'm a custard guy. And you tried gizzards from VSL. The Vizards custard brew is really good. So.
I like that. The custard.
Custard. Yeah, it's just good.
It was good.
All right. Good night, everybody. James Rivera. Good night, Shane Smith. Kenny B. All you guys. Rob Scanlon. Sin. All you people. Love you guys so much. Take it easy. Peace.
Deuces, y'all.
Deuces.